When you say you don't want to be together, this is the savage response from your narcissist partner. When confronting a narcissist, a viable approach involves prioritizing personal happiness and success. Demonstrating that your life thrives without their influence may dissuade them from further interference. Despite their potential belief that your well-being is dependent on them, the reality is that you possess strength and capability to flourish without their presence. The narcissist's unease may intensify when witnessing your independence from them, harboring concerns about your potential for increased happiness and success. While they may never achieve the same, it is crucial not to let anyone undermine your self-worth. Your pursuit should be nothing less than a fulfilling and prosperous life. Surprising the narcissist by no longer making them a top priority is a remarkable achievement. Managing to distance yourself from all narcissists is commendable, establishing an environment conducive to your productivity without external disruptions. Self-appreciation is well-deserved, acknowledging your growth into the best version of yourself. However, revealing this transformation to the narcissist should be avoided. The question remains, is it feasible to simply cut ties with a narcissist? Given the depleting effects of narcissistic abuse, causing confusion and gaslighting, creating distance from the narcissist is a worthwhile endeavor. Each narcissist carries their own set of issues requiring attention. By distancing yourself, you prioritize your well-being, embracing the tranquility and joy that ensues. Today's video shifts focus from solely examining the love bombing phase in narcissistic relationships, diverging from the title theme. Narcissists, being addicted to constant love bombs, struggle without this emotional sustenance. The video delves into the scientific underpinnings of love bombing, offering insights into recognizing signs of a narcissist winding down or prolonging this attention. The discussion concludes by highlighting the asymmetry during the love bombing phase as a clear indicator of dealing with a narcissist. Successful love bombing can obscure the identification of a narcissist, making it imperative to approach seemingly perfect relationships with skepticism. This video seeks to enlighten those holding on to hope about the seriousness of their relationship, providing more signs to identify a narcissist during the love bombing phase. The discussion extends to exploring the motivations behind love bombing and indicators to discern whether it is a fleeting trend. In a narcissistic relationship where both partners mutually admire each other, an intense phase of love bombing unfolds. The showering of love and gifts from acquaintances becomes a common experience. However, as the relationship with a narcissist progresses, the contrast between the beginning and the end leaves many wondering about the disappearance of the person they initially fell in love with. A significant figure seems to have vanished, prompting a collective effort to uncover the truth. Those proclaiming perfection should be scrutinized, and the notion of finding someone willing to wait rather than live without you remains a mere illusion. The ability to engage in extensive conversations on various topics gives the impression that this person is a twin flame, soulmate, or akin to such terms. The narcissist's deep concern for external opinions drives them to manipulate the truth through lies, deceit, or theft to maintain the facade of perfection. They swiftly adopt the new identity assigned to them within a specific time frame. Relentless love bombing persists until succumbing to the growing obsession. Consider the narcissist's ultimate objective, which may involve aspects like monogamy, financial stability, marriage, or children. Despite this, the narcissist remains convinced that public displays of care or attention can secure your love. Love bombing ceases once they attain what they desire, whether it be exclusivity, marriage, children, wealth, or other objectives. Once the narcissist has a firm grip on the situation, they discontinue the love bombing tactic and gradually unwind, relegating those intense moments to distant memories. Their penchant for challenges drives them to continue showering flattery until compliance is achieved. Confronting narcissists may yield unintended and severe consequences, making it essential to navigate their territory cautiously and avoid provocation. Consider the aftermath when the narcissist attains their desires. Regardless of prior kindness, they may shift to complaining and finding faults in you. Once highly regarded, you may find yourself overlooked and disregarded. The times of prominence are left behind as the narcissist prioritizes their needs over yours. An obsessed narcissist will go to great lengths to seek approval, even if it means disregarding your well-being. When emphasizing this wrongdoing, the consideration is directed toward the motivations of a potential abductor, deeply invested in the purpose and destination of your journey. Due to their adeptness at diverting attention away from themselves and onto those around them, narcissists often manipulate others into fulfilling their wishes without offering any genuine appreciation. When your input is disregarded and your concerns go unnoticed, it can leave you feeling like an inconvenience or an additional burden in their hectic lives. As you cease providing the narcissist with the distorted narcissistic supply they seek, they no longer perceive the need to consistently showcase their importance to you. In specific contexts, individuals may find solace in the suffering of others. The narcissist's awareness of having provoked anger may drive them to leave the home and proceed with their day. They might assert that they sacrificed for you, implying that you owe them in return. Recognizing when a relationship has reached its conclusion isn't the skill narcissists possess, leading them to employ love bombing to induce a sense of helplessness in their victims when physically absent. If it suits their agenda to keep you preoccupied with them, a narcissist may embellish your life, making it appear fantastical. Forming a negative opinion about things before actually acquiring them is within the realm of possibility. In all honesty, there seems to be nothing more to add at this moment. Please share your thoughts in the provided section below. If you enjoyed this content and wish to see more of its kind, consider subscribing and activating the notification bell. A sincere thank you for investing your time in reading this. And the next topic is, here's how to give up control from the narcissist. They definitely didn't expect it. In today's video, we delve into a multitude of questions that revolve around a central theme. There are common characteristics shared by narcissists, and we will explore the repercussions when their plans go off course, the typical reactions and behaviors they exhibit, and their responses when they come under scrutiny after being exposed. Moreover, we will examine what unfolds if a narcissist loses control over an individual. If you found this video helpful or informative, I would genuinely appreciate your consideration in subscribing to my channel. It's essential to note that this video does not aim to diagnose or treat mental health issues, and seeking professional help is always advised in conjunction with watching this content. Primarily, narcissism manifests as an individual's inability to empathize or see things from another person's perspective, coupled with an intolerance for criticism and a sense of superiority and entitlement. As a result, narcissists frequently display ruthless and deceptive behaviors, along with a limited capacity for empathy, behaviors that we may all have exhibited occasionally. The distinctive traits of pathological narcissism are marked by a consistent and extensive manifestation of these behaviors. Considering their vindictiveness, concern naturally arises about the consequences when their secrets are exposed. Anticipating their reactions can be challenging, especially if you are in a relationship with a narcissist or have grown up in a narcissistic family. To comprehend their response, it's crucial to understand that narcissists often gauge their worth based on the attention they receive from others, leading to a narrow worldview and negative self-perception. When deprived of the attention and validation they seek, they resort to bullying, shaming, and manipulation. Additionally, narcissists may engage in shameful behavior to alleviate their feelings of envy and shame, such as disregarding others' values, rejecting, punishing, cheating, or scorning them. When narcissists lose control over someone, they typically respond in a few predictable ways. Apologizing is a common first step, although it may not indicate genuine remorse or concern for the harm caused. Unlike most individuals who feel remorse for harming others, narcissists may not experience genuine regret or distress about revealing their true selves. Another common justification is to attribute their actions to external factors, such as claiming powerlessness due to their supposed illness, stating, "It's not me, I'm just anxious." They might assert that their current predicament is a result of factors beyond their control, such as addiction. It's not uncommon for them to accompany their apology with a qualifying statement like, "I'm sorry, but you did say something 10 years ago that I found quite upsetting." Even if a genuine apology is received, its effect is likely to be short-lived when dealing with narcissists, lasting no more than a minute, a day, or a week. Narcissists tend to revert to their previous behavior, offering only a temporary solution to recurring issues. It's plausible that their apology may not be sincere, but rather an attempt at reasoning with you. Consider the scenario where the narcissist responds to inquiries with one-word answers or complete silence. They might send a message or email with words, "I don't know what I did to hurt you, but I'll always love you," followed by a series of disjointed statements amounting to a veiled threat. "And I'm going to let other people know what you're like." Nevertheless, it's important for you to be aware that I will always deeply care about you. If you find yourself receiving such a message or contemplating giving them another chance after an apology, plea, or tears, I won't dissuade you, but I urge you to reflect on your past experiences. How many sincere apologies have you received? The likelihood is not many, and even when apologies were offered, did the negative behavior cease? If there hasn't been a change before, why anticipate one now? Narcissists tend to dismiss reality and act as if events never occurred once their deception is exposed. They will never acknowledge their toxic behavior to you or others. If they cannot admit their wrongdoings or limitations even to themselves, they may resort to baseless accusations. They might reinterpret your words and actions, deliberately emphasizing the word deliberately. If you've been in a relationship with a similar individual for an extended period, they have likely honed their skills as manipulators and gaslighters. If it appears that others believe their narrative, you might begin to question your own sanity. Individuals with covert narcissism excel at masking their aggressive nature behind a facade of humility and remorse. Furthermore, post-breakup, a narcissist may attempt to reach out to your friends, family, and colleagues, ostensibly expressing concern about your well-being. They may say things like, "I haven't heard from them in a while. I hope everything's all right." This could extend to an interest in your hobbies or social circles, infiltrating your network of friends and establishing personal connections with your loved ones. The objective behind this strategy is to enlist flying monkeys, trusted individuals who can serve as the narcissist's informants and supply them with details about your life. It is also a maneuver to control the perception of the narcissist's victim by others, given that narcissism inherently entails destructive tendencies that seek to unravel situations from within. In the fourth aspect, the narcissist resorts to emotional manipulation to compel the victim to shoulder responsibility for the narcissist's wrongdoing. Following any form of separation, whether platonic or romantic, the narcissist goes to great lengths to evoke sympathy and pity from their victim. Employing tactics such as crying, pleading, and expressing anger, they persistently appeal to the victim until an admission of fault is extracted. Essentially, the narcissist shifts blame onto the victim for their own transgressions, even though they were the instigators of the problem. Moving to the fifth point, narcissists adopt a hostile and vindictive demeanor. From the narcissist's perspective, it is deemed highly arrogant for you to see through their deceit. Frustration ensues when they realize that you refuse to tolerate their manipulations. It's crucial to bear in mind that narcissists harbor an inflated sense of self-worth, using it to rationalize their negative behavior toward you. Provoked by their inability to manipulate, some may resort to violence or destructive actions. This may involve spreading damaging rumors to tarnish your reputation or deliberately withholding resources. In essence, they employ any means they believe will grant them an advantage over their victims, viewing it as a necessary lesson. In the sixth aspect, when other forms of influence are unavailable, narcissists attempt to establish a trauma bond through deceit, manipulation, and threats. The victim may internalize the narcissist's harmful behavior, creating a dynamic typical for the narcissist, but not for others. To external observers, the abused person may seem dependent of the narcissist for psychological or emotional support. Whether it's financial dependence or other vulnerabilities, the narcissist may exploit these aspects. The strong link between abuse and dependency complicates the victim's ability to exit an abusive relationship, whether due to physical health concerns or trust issues. Narcissists work diligently to create and fortify a powerful attachment, known as a trauma bond, making it exceedingly challenging for the victim to establish autonomy or break free. Typically, a narcissist experiencing a loss of control over someone tends to display the characteristics of behaviors mentioned above. However, this overview only provides a glimpse into